welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Chevy Silverado build. We got a really exciting video today. Tyler got a 3.5-inch lift kit from Rough Country. This is, this is the, oh shit. You know what I noticed? Where's the knuckles?
Yeah.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the Chevy Silverado. Today, we got a Rough Country lift kit. It's the Knuckle lift kit. So we got 2.5-inch spacers on the back, block spacers, and then in the front it is 3.5 that goes on the shocks. We also got new shocks for the rear, a diff cover, and knuckles obviously, and then we're gonna have to space out the rear differential to make the axles so they're more level after doing the lift kit. So get this before picture right now of Tyler with the lift kit, or with the truck basically on stock suspension. All right guys, we just decided to not film this video at all and we just already installed the lift kit. Look how insane this is. Isn't that crazy? No, I'm just kidding. We got it on jack stands and we're about to take this wheel off. So the lug nuts on here are 22s and the axle nut, which we'll take off second, is a 36 millimeters. So that's the biggest socket you're gonna need for this. And if you don't have an impact that's heavy duty enough, you're gonna need to just take off that little center cap and keep the wheel on the ground, because when you try to undo this, it's just gonna be spinning the entire axle. Take off this upper control arm. We had to modify this ball joint because it wasn't sliding over, so we had to sand a little bit of the edges. It still doesn't fit perfect, but we got it in on the other side. There it goes.
Bitch. Scares the shit out of me every time.
Am I fucking oh my. Alright. That guy's out of there. We got this guy out of there. We just hit that out with a hammer. That one's pretty simple to get out. We were trying to take this guy out and it wouldn't come out. We can't really get the ball joint tool on there, so we just decided to go to the shock, and this was already out.
So now we're just gonna remove the strut.
Yep. I'll slide it back this way.
Ready?
Yep. There we go. Alright, so if you guys are having trouble getting the lower controller off, go ahead and take the shock and everything else off, and then do this last, and it's a lot easier to get off. Now we can go ahead and jump on to the new knuckle and start transferring everything over. Let's go ahead and do that. These guys are just 15s. The difference between these knuckles is really this area right here. This one is extended farther out. Both around the same height, but this one is just extended farther out so that your alignment isn't whacked whenever you go to reinstall it. Other than that, there's really no difference. It looks quite a bit beefier though, for sure. Every part of the knuckle is beefier. Go ahead and push all your bolts through. Then each one gets a washer and a locking nut. And it comes with these locking nuts, and these will go on once you install the strut.
Okay.
All right. So now we're just gonna go ahead and take off these like little braces. I mean, really, they just hold that splash shield on, little nutserts. The new kit comes with shield right here that's actually lowered, but these are just 15, so we'll take them off. So we don't need that anymore. Ooh, that is greasy.
Your hands don't look like this while you're eating your lunch. You must be a liberal sissy. Must be a sissy boy.
Greasy.
Alright, take this out, we need to cut it. So the reason we need to cut it is we put this back. This part right here will make contact with the differential once we put the differential spacers on. So it has directions on there for exactly where to measure this and cut it.
Make sure you memorize which one's the driver's side.
Yeah. You make sure you know which way it lines up here again. You don't want to flip this around accidentally. But if you don't remember, just remember the slant goes towards the front of the car. Just a little Harbor Freight.
What the hell's in there? Why does it smell like that?
You need like a paint marker, but this is just greasy.
Liberal sissy.
A mark at 4.5, measuring from the end all the way to 8. And it doesn't say really where to cut, like how far to go. But from the picture, it looks like they just go up to this line right here. So basically just follow that line where it curves and then go to 8 inches right here and then 4 inches on this side. And then follow that line as well, and that's where you cut.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Let's try to hit that out.
I want to let you know how much faith I just put in your cutting skills.
You could have easily sliced your finger out.
One wrong move and I would have had a nub.
Need a big screwdriver. This is probably not the best table.
No, I'm pretty sure you have something back there that actually holds shit.
Look how straight those cuts are.
Bro,
They're a little off.
it wasn't the guy that was holding that's fault, that's for sure. We're rolling. Oh shit, how's this gonna work? Oh, never mind. You're using that. This is sketchy.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that you'd have to do this.
Well, Ross is getting a new blade. What we're doing, this right here is the driver's side of the differential. And then you've got these cooling fins right here. And we are basically chopping those off. You've got 2 of them actually. We got one right here and then one, this big one right behind it. And we are basically chopping those off because this right here is going to be raised up. And when it does, it's going to hit those. So that's why we're chopping those off. This is not fun for Ross. It's a pain in the ass.
Or Tyler if I fucked up.
Yeah, or me if, you know, he cuts into my differential. This is going to be a lot longer video.
We weren't filming, but this is a little piece we cut off. We're hoping that's enough because this is dropping an end. From looking at it, we might need to cut another thing right here, but once we put the spacers in, we'll be able to see really how much we need to cut. I just need to get an angle on here. What freaking lift kit requires you to cut a differential? It's ridiculous. warranty is voided.
Yeah, no shit on that one. Give you guys a close-up of what we just did. Once again, this is your differential. This is the driver's side of the differential right here. And these are cooling fins on the side of it.
That one was right there. And supposedly that will hit.
Okay, so now remove them.
Okay, and I'll put the second one on there.
So that was the one in the front, which you have to cut that one first to get to the one in the back.
Something like that.
So the reason why we cut those is
they'll
basically
yeah.
for the clearance of this thing.
Hopefully that's enough. All right, I'm back on the camera. We got the differential spacers going in. One right here, they're gonna go above this part right here. It's gonna go sit above that. And then it also comes with new bolts. Washer will go on top in between this, and a washer will go on the bottom. And you got your locking washer and then your nut. And then there's 4 of them, obviously, because we got one here. There's another one right there, right by the yoke, right there, and then it's just right there. It's right in the open. I just can't reach it.
Alright, you better hold up your end of the bargain.
Never failed me yet.
Shut up, Ross. Don't you dare jinx it.
Dude, this is gonna be hard.
Yeah, I know.
This is gonna be hard as hell.
And I can like hold it, I guess.
Do you know where the socket went for this?
What was that on?
It was a 18.
Was that the one I just used?
It was a 3/4 inch. Is it still on there?
No.
Sitting on
Roll somewhere. Sitting on it. Is underneath this very questionable stand.
No. I thought it popped off, but you rolled somewhere.
1 hour later.
Dude, send me this part of the video. This part's the one going on my TikTok.
What?
Alright, try it. Try it. Does it work?
No, it's almost going, but I think you lost it. You want me to go slow or fast?
Try to go slow. It's like ripping the hell out of my hand. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Got her.
That's scary.
You got it?
Yep.
Lost it.
I can only like grab like 2 fingers and then press it down my pinky. Oh my god.
You're holding. Oh shit, it's off.
It's off?
Yeah.
Thank god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just hold it like up on that side. It's not very heavy. Okay, is that about an inch?
I don't know where you're at, to be honest with you.
I think it's probably good.
You're
I think on your side I can tell right now. It's good.
right above where you cut, so.
Bam. Alright. I put it like this. I don't know if it matters. But I put the little holes going down.
Just like that.
Yeah. And one washer on top.
Come on! Just go!
This is what we're doing right now.
Hold up, hold up. Ah, yeah! Yes!
Can you see it? Yeah, forget it.
Let's go!
All right, guys, so we got it all tightened. Basically, you need 2 people because you need someone to hold the top and then someone else with a gun to tighten the bottom. See that little spacer up there? That is a spacer we put in, and we had to drop a bolt in from the top. Like I said, washer at the top, washer at the bottom, and then the locking washer, and then the nut. Tighten that, and you're good. And then I'll show you why we needed to clearance this. Look at that. I barely cut enough. It almost looks like it's touching. That's a piece of grease. Not touching. And this thing doesn't move really at all. Even if it's a millimeter clearance, it's really not a huge deal. Now we'll go ahead and throw this brace back in that we cut and make sure that fits. All right, guys, we got everything in the front completely done. Just need to put the tire back. Everything's torqued and all that. So you can see I believe this is a Delrin spacer. It's basically a hard plastic. We got all the ball joints in, and it comes with the new knuckle as well. It was a little bit difficult to put in. The best way we found how to do this was keep the axle in, and you're gonna need 2 people to do this. But you're gonna want to try to slide in this ball joint down here in with this one at the same exact time. It's a little tricky to do, but me and Tyler managed to do it. So another thing that we noticed on this was this kit does recommend using the rough country control arms with it, but it doesn't say that you have to. And we noticed on both sides it's touching right here. When we jack the car up at the ball joint below, it doesn't touch at all. Like, all this clears pretty good, but it only touches right there. And I'm not really sure if that's touching a whole lot. I don't think it's really resting on that, but it is for sure touching it. Tyler's probably gonna get upper control arms just to be safe at some point. But for right now, let's go ahead and throw the wheel on and see how this thing looks. Look at you in the hood. It's gonna look even higher once we get the back up.
Damn!
All right, that's where it is right now, just with the front. It's already pretty crazy. We measured it, and it's like 4 inches taller. This is a 3.5 inch leveling kit, so I'm guessing once we drive it around a little bit, it's gonna squat like a 1/2 inch.
I can tell if I stand in front.
Yeah. When you stand in front of it, like my arm's completely straight out. Pretty crazy. This is gonna be hard to work on the engine bay.
You're gonna have to do like
the oil change. Underneath the car is gonna be easy doing an oil change, but the top is gonna be hard.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like fully completed. Looks like we used all the bolts. The only thing that we have are these bolts right here, these yellow ones, and those are for the shocks. But let's go ahead and jump on the back. I think it will take us probably like an hour to do. Yeah, I mean, this probably would have taken us like 6 hours.
It took us a while.
It took us a while. Like we were still figuring it out. We didn't fully read directions. We watched a couple YouTube videos that were like 5 minutes long. They weren't like super helpful. They didn't go full in the detail. But let's go ahead and jump on the rears. Hold it like somewhere right here so that it doesn't like tilt.
Oh, the axle?
Yeah, I'm gonna lower it slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, push it up on your side. My side's stuck. Shit. Good?
Define good. It's barely on that jack. Put it right where it meets the drive shaft.
Can you jack it up more?
Oh, fuck.
Is that good?
I don't know. I can't move. I'm literally holding this thing from tilting forward. And it's starting to tilt a little bit.
Guys, it got dark on us, but we got it done. The camera kind of died and flashlight went out, so I went ahead and just recharged it. What'd you say, Tyler? This thing took us like 9 hours to do? Yeah. I would say it only took us really an hour at most to do the back, because we got that done pretty quick.
Biggest issue is the rear axle.
Yeah. Make sure you got a good transmission jack. You probably want to have underneath the axle, because whenever you lower the axle, the whole thing wants to kind of nosedive. Where the drive shaft connects, it wants to nosedive, and it kind of twists everything. And it almost fell off the jack, but Tyler was under there holding it. It looks pretty damn good. It's pretty level.
I'm only 5'7", so bear with me. Just barely.
Oh yeah, you can still get it.
Barely.
On the tippy toes. Could you see the roof from?
Yeah, I could. I could actually see the top of it.
So there we are, we're about 40 inches, basically 4 inches in the front. But like I said, I think it's gonna squat a little bit once we drive. In the rear, we got 41. I don't remember what it was last time. I'll post up a picture, but it's definitely looking pretty tall. Guys, it's a new day here. We went ahead and got the trucks pulled out. They're right next to each other. We got them as level as possible. Post up a picture of what they look like before. And here is the after. You can tell the Chevy's actually quite a bit taller in the front. This is where you notice the difference. Quite a bit taller in the back. Cover that, Tyler. Can't show that yet. But yes, there is a Ford in the background. Roof's actually about the same.